What was I doing? Hello, welcome everybody. How did everyone do on the last stream? I heard a lot of productivity before I had to jump away. Let's see. Let's actually introduce everyone first and then we'll read comments. So whichever way we want to go.
I'll start. Hello, friends. I am Desiree M. Ortega. You can find me on YouTube under Coffee Reading Writing. I post weekly videos usually. I also stream over on Twitch Tuesday through Friday, twitch.tv/Desiree M. Ortega. I am one half of the pen name Desiree. If you're into short, steamy romances, you can check them out on Amazon. And yeah, that is me.
And it is I, again, with this voice. I'm Esther Marie Andujar, a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author. Channel is the same name. What do? I run the Romance Writers Room, which is a spinoff of the Writers Room run by Barrett Lurie, author Morgan Lee, and Tiffany Russell. My co-host and partner in crime is Des. I am part of the Author Tubers React. That's done by Nia, the Vixen of Fiction. And I write a lot of things. Currently, most of them are secrets. Except Marina. That's it. Sam.
Hi, I'm Writing Mom Samantha and Nasset. On my channel, I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer-parent things. I host live streams similar to these on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Standard. That's 8 p.m. Eastern, because I know this whole event's in Eastern. I have free samples of my writing on my website, samanthaalnasset.com, where you can read a spooky flash fiction or a murderous villain short story, or both. And I help organize this shindig.
Yes.
So.
And before I introduce myself, there is another person on the thumbnail. Julianna couldn't come; she had a family emergency last minute. So, but she has a YouTube video or YouTube a YouTube channel where she talks about books and a little bit about her writing every so often and some games. She has a really fun channel, so her links are still down below. You can go check her out. Give her some love. But you're on my channel, and my name is Dolores Medill, and I write steamy romance, sci-fi, fantasy, science fantasy. I also do sweet, mostly poem stuff, but that's that. And then come this weekend, if you've been in streams, you know I've been writing a secret erotic novella thing. It will finally be announced later this weekend on a video. And we'll announce a new pen name because it will be under a new pen name. But yeah, and I'm working on another project for that pen name. Yes, I am. All right, so let's see. We got Hazelnut coming to say hi. Esther said hi.
I'm being invaded.
Lisa, Morgan. Hello to everybody. Des said hi to the chat. People saying hi to each other. Oh no, they're talking to each other. There we go, more highs. Highs. Oh, here we go, more highs. Oh my gosh, I saw, my brain did not see a bullet journal. It saw brujo for some reason.
And so what? What did you?
Brujo, like
Oh!
male witch.
Brujo.
Yeah, she does her Spanish brain kicked in.
That's awesome.
I mean, it is the season.
It is,
Yes, that
right?
is true.
Perfect.
I've been working on my altar for the Day of the Dead. That's probably why my brain went that way.
Nice.
Hello to everyone. And let's see, actual comments real quick. Just hi to Des. Yes, all the highs to Des because she's been MIA for a little bit dealing with family stuff.
Good to be back.
Oh, and no, wrong one. There you go. Another hello. More hellos. Hello to everybody. Okay. So, does anyone want to share what they're going to work on this stream or this weekend or both?
I will be working on revisions for my alpha revisions for chapters 2 and 3 of Save Her Soul, my queer Jaguar Shifter Pit Fighter romance, so that I can send chapters 1 through 3 to the rest of my critique partners, because I'm very dyslexic and very migrained a lot of the time. So my best friend and primary critique partner helps me go through and gets it more polished before I send it to the rest of my critique partners in ways that only someone who can speak dyslexic can help me do. We were doing a critique group in my server, and we like exchanged first drafts of a short. Well, it was my first draft of a story. I don't know everybody else's. And one of the other critiques people, she highlighted this line, and she's like, "I have no idea what you're trying to say." And I like looked at it, and I was like, "I have no idea what I was trying to say." And then I looked at Fox's line, and he's like, "I think you meant this." And I'm like, how the fuck did he know what I was trying to say? So it shows you how used to me he is. So
Nice.
definitely going through his notes first before I send them to everybody else.
It's good you have someone like that you can lean on for that. That's awesome.
Yeah. That kind of like has a little bit of your brain in their brain.
Mm-hmm,
Well, I have known him for about 8 years now.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right.
I am foolishly attempting to write 3 short romances during this weekend.
What?
But we shall see. Very foolishly attempting.
Are we talking flash fiction, short story, novella?
Or short read?
Short
wagon
reads,
train is short reads right now?
Each one, it's like 10K to 11K. So we're talking about 30K at the very least for the weekend.
Okay.
That's why I say foolishly. Very foolishly.
I mean,
I believe you, Esther. Every word you get done this weekend is a word you don't have to get done later.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm all for that.
I am not going the route that Esther's going. Probably the opposite in the sense that, oh no, did she freeze? Esther froze. So,
no.
Yeah, she did a little bit.
I am trying to get back to things. So I will probably work on more plotting some stories that I have to start and get done by this weekend. It's one story that needs to get done, and it's a co-writing situation, so it will get done. It's a lot easier. So plotting that scenario and probably getting my planners in order so that I can hit the ground running for Nano. Just crazy that that's in a few days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oop, Esther popped out.
Or
So
should we be-
I will be working on the next project for the pen name, which is a total inspiration from Good Omens, because I recently allowed myself to watch a second season and became super obsessed with it, and I'm living in the obsession.
I still haven't seen season 2.
Oh,
We just have so much on our watch thing right now that we haven't been able to yet.
yeah. The only reason I decided to actually do it is randomly Amazon Prime on YouTube started pushing, or the YouTube algorithm, whatever, started pushing the shorts from Amazon Prime.
Mm.
And I saw one particular one, and I was like, okay, now I need to watch this.
They're like, damn you marketing tactics, but I'm there.
Yeah.
I feel
And
that
then
way when I like check my notifications, and Webtoons will have like this one thing, and I'll just like screenshot it and send it to my friend, and I'm like, Webtoons know how to market to me. And then I'm like,
they know how to reel you in.
IG know how to advertise to me, and Manta also on Instagram. Not as much on YouTube.
Oh.
Instagram though.
Manta keeps trying to advertise to me, but it'll like start it up, and I'm like, finish that one, boo. Give me this one.
You're behind. I'm way ahead.
No, but my inspiration is not directly necessarily from the show itself. Like, it's not a fan fiction kind of thing. I was literally watching the like compilations and like the music videos that people make, and it was someone's music that they placed to a video and then inspired the idea, because it was just the tone of the music. I was like, how about this, and then this to this, and then continue to add on to that. So I'm going to be working on not outlining, because I don't necessarily outline, but like world building and like finishing like structuring my
Plotting
characters. Yeah.
or
Nice.
planning. Planning might
And
be more.
continuing to be angry at Pinterest, because it's so hard to find characters that I want.
That like reminds me that my current project was inspired by, I kept hearing the song Youngblood from 5 Seconds of Summer, and I was like, there's an idea and it's percolating, but it's not quite there. And then I heard a female cover of it, and like I had it, that was all it needed. The idea burst forth and everything. The novel plotline is not quite anything like that song, but it's fine. That's just how it happens.
Whatever works. Whatever works.
My dark, broody MC is now like just flirtatious and outgoing, and I'm like, I don't know how we got here, but I like it.
But it was
not the plan. No.
All right, do we want 25 minutes to start off with and just go for it, or do we want to ease in with 20 minutes? I know it's only like 5 more minutes, but I feel like for this event, we're not going to do my normal like 15 and build up. We'll jump ahead.
I'm down with anything. I can do 15, I can do 45. It doesn't matter to me.
Same.
I cannot jump into a 45 minute
No.
or 25. I plan to
Dolores
do
is like, let's not go wild there.
Whoa.
I have a plan to do 1 45-minute sprint because it's a productivity stream that I will most likely get distracted at some point because I can't do that.
Well, since we only have 2 hours and you want to do a 45-minute, maybe we should do a 20 now.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let me set that up. And then for anyone who's new, I do put music on because I write to music, and as the person who is running it, it's easier for me to have the music playing than have to stop 50 things as the timer is ending. So
I'm gonna have
if
to
you
pay
need to
attention.
mute the stream, that's completely understandable, but I'm warning you ahead of time that there will be some music playing in the background.
What up, my love? Can I get the donut ball? Yeah, you can get a donut ball. Hey, can you bring me a donut ball? Hey.
That's not good.
I know, right? Come on.
Alright.
Ooh.
Nope. There we go. And then if Esther pops back in, she hasn't texted me. If she pops back in, we'll pop her back in.
Perfect.
Everything's set. Alright, so we're gonna go. In 1, 2, 3, and go. how did everybody do?
Um,
I'm getting in there. Got some plotting done, working in my planner right now. So you know, I'm getting in there.
I turned one paragraph that flowed weirdly into 3 paragraphs that I hope flow better.
After wrangling with my internet, I got 296 words.
Nice. Oh, good, especially because you were gone, and then you came in.
Yeah. I'm like, no.
Well, I got distracted. Well, not distracted. I officially decided I don't like the name that I picked for my other love interest. They're both slightly not my face. I can't say male. Other love interest. I officially decided I don't like that name, so now I'm searching for symbolism things to pick the name from.
That's a rabbit hole you can get lost in for a while.
Yes. That's why I need to do this now, so that then on first I can just start writing. Because I want to write now, but I need to figure out at least names, because then I won't be able to concentrate.
No, I always have. I definitely need names before I can kind of just go off and create these people. Like, wait, no, what is your name?
Because I roughly now know what they both are going to look like, but I just need. And I think I like the main character's name. The other one I've been struggling with, and now I'm like, you know what? I don't actually like what I picked.
If it's not flowing, if you're not vibing with it, then change it while you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably the only heathen who will be like, yeah, I kind of like know who they are. I don't know your name, but I want to write it. So I'll just keep writing FMC. You're FMC until I find a name.
You're not alone in that, Esther. Sometimes, like, especially if I'm writing a flash fiction or short story, they are their MC, love interest, and tag is my antagonist.
Names are such
Oh,
important.
that's so interesting. My brain can't work that way. Like I have to know what their names are going to be. So I will pause everything, figure out, okay, what is your name? And then once I get it, I'm like, okay, now we can continue.
Yeah.
For my current project, I had while I was doing the outline and everything, I called them MC and they were Pit Fighter and Richie, like, because she's an uptown rich girl. And I then at some point just went, her name is Rochelle, so I could just keep calling her Richie.
There you go.
And MC became Moxie Chell for a while, but I've changed Chell to Balam after researching how Central America names peoples. So.
Yeah.
I put too much. I probably put too much. I put a lot of symbolism into my names, and it like identifies to their character. Like I look things up, so I can't not know their name.
I just like go with them, and then eventually I'm like, all right, what name suits you?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep writing and getting to know you, and then once I know you're gonna be like, you sound like this name. You're totally this name.
The beauty of all creatives' minds. We all have our own way of how we get there.
Yeah.
Our own way of functioning.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how other people did. You got 8.
Nice. Nice.
431. Heather filmed and started editing. That is awesome. I have definitely done that during Storytellers Hearth. I have the name of my character's title, story. Otherwise, I cannot remember. The title of story, I'm just like, nope. Everything.
That's usually
I'll
the
go.
thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll go through like a whole thing. Currently, Save Her Soul only has a title because Fox needed to work on the website and he needed the title to work on the website, and I was like, I've just been calling it Young Blood because I use the starter titles are usually just whatever song inspired the vibe. So
I used to need to have titles for stories until none of the titles I would come up made sense with the story after they were written. I'm like, yeah, we're not gonna do titles until the story is the story. And then I'm like, oh God, I don't know how to do titles.
I'm so bad at titles.
I love titling and naming things.
I hate titling things.
I'm so bad at it. I want it to be good, and I can never just think of something. I'm like,
that was what I had a hard time with the Vela. I was starting like setting up the KDP and stuff, and then I emerged, and being that Blunder is the only, or Punko, excuse me, is the only one that's read it. He's like, they're like my alpha reader. I like emergency texted them, and I was like, SOS, I need a title. These are my thoughts. Please help me.
Nice. Did they give you one?
Yeah, we like narrowed it down to 2, and they're like, whichever one you want. I was like, I like this one more. They're like, okay, good.
Perfect.
I mean, clearly I'm like super. Yeah, clearly I'm like super smart with titles. I mean, Marina the Vampire. How straightforward can that be?
It works.
To be fair, humans are simple creatures and we name things simply. Just try to figure out how many roads are named Riverside in the US.
Yep.
Because they're the road beside the river.
Or just numbers.
Yeah.
How many roads are just numbers?
Uh-huh.
They need to come up with a name. They're like, this is 4th Street.
1st, 2nd, 3rd, Main Street.
Main Street. How many main streets are?
And how many main streets are no longer main streets because the city has evolved away from them?
Also, how many main street are in small towns? Because that's kind of like
we only have one
the
in mind. But like we have one main street and then there's 2 other streets that like everybody knows the city is basically a spider web that goes from these 3 streets. So.
We have a main street, but it's literally the street that connects the university. That's in the main street.
Our main street is also by our college.
Yeah.
But I don't think our college is on College Road anymore.
Yeah, it's like Main Street and then goes into University Boulevard.
Oh, I think we have a university.
Humans are simple. Humans are simple.
This human is not simple. She overthinks too much. That's why I feel like SOS, my friend, in the middle of the night. I need help.
I'm trying to make you feel better. It's fine.
Oh, Morgan likes making titles. I clicked on it, didn't read it, and then read it after I clicked on it.
I also love titling things.
Sometimes titles come easy, sometimes they don't. Titles never come easy to me. That's the hardest thing with my phones too. Like
I like my favorite kind of title to do is a mildly subversive title. Like for my story All That Glitters, it's actually part of a really old saying that's all that glitters isn't gold. Though thanks to Smash Mouth's popularity, many people think it's all that glitters is gold. It isn't gold, Smash Mouth. It isn't gold. And so and the whole thing is a story about he's a merfolk, so like a monster who has to hunt down humans, and one of the humans he has to hunt down, they sort of work together for a while and everything seems like fine and it seems great and stuff, but you know, in the end he does betray her, and so it's all that glitters isn't gold.
Oh,
It's interesting.
betrayal.
Betrayal.
This, yes, exactly what I do. Project and then something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attached to the
I
story,
think that
something.
works phenomenally well for
Yeah.
work in progress.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do project or I do main character name book.
Mm,
There you go.
I
Simple.
do that a lot. Mealy's book, Estefania's book, Rebecca's book, everyone's book.
yeah. Well, like the Villa has just been Project Vampires or Succubus Vampire. So it's like that's just what it's been. Which are just the two types
Does the
of
job.
beings that the two characters are.
That's interesting, Morgan. Yeah.
Oh, there you
I
go.
do know the genre.
Do you know the genres that you're going to work in when you start to title your works?
Yeah. I mean, I know the genre when I start drafting the book,
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
which eventually helps when titling because then you can search for title conventions and kind of like
Mhm.
find a guidance there.
Mm-hmm. True.
That's true.
But in classic Esther, what I'm currently writing is not title. It's just the project name is just the setting. Setting, that's it.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Should we just do the 45-minute one now?
Sure. If
Do the
you're
really long one, and then we'll do another short one. There'll give me plenty of time to like figure out my character's name. Hopefully.
I'm down.
mm-hmm. I'm good.
Yeah.
So commercials. Okay. Or it's still not monetized, so no commercials for YouTube.
You're not getting those ad views.
Dare you?
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Chunky one.
Mm-hmm.
let's do this one. All right. So 45 minutes. Yeah, that's not really 45 minutes. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, and go.
That was surprisingly fast 45 for me. That felt like it,
yeah.
it didn't linger as much as I thought it was gonna linger. Not bad, not bad. Got some stuff done, so I'm good. How about you, Esther? Sorry, as you put something in your mouth.
Oh, okay. I
wish we could get a
it's
snack.
okay. I got water, pooped on Vicks, and wrote 814 words. So this chapter is done.
Holy crap! Nice,
Yeah.
nicely done. It's
Yeah.
the power of Vicks.
Yeah.
It is the cure of all things in any Hispanic household.
It is. My voice sounds a little bit better, so
Right.
in this we do believe so.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yay. How did you do?
96 words, but I
Nice.
am on page 6 of 17 for revisions. So
Ooh, okay. Yes.
it used to be 6 of 16 pages, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
I have slightly narrowed down my list of names. So
Oh, okay.
I have the idea. I just need to decide on the spelling. Is pretty much what it is.
Okay.
Oh. I also ran to the bathroom and refreshed my drink. So.
Yay.
Yes, I got myself a drink refresher as well.
Sounds like we
Remember,
all
everybody, hydrate.
Yes.
Yes.
Cheers.
Water.
It's sparkling water. Technically.
Or tea if that's your jam, or coffee if you are at a decent hour to drink coffee.
I'm drinking soda, so none of the best options. Let's see. Hazelnut got 170. 67 for the first one because the boyfriend called. Yes, very important. Morgan got 781. Amazing. Just got not get any writing done, but that's fine. You got things done, and things are important. Let's see. It's words. Sam is words.
Well, yeah, no, I'm totally fine with the words. It's the page count at the moment that I'm like, I must get through because I'm revising. So like,
Yeah.
word counts when you revise are so much smaller because you've already written most of it.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
Vixen is working on characters. Me too. I came home, popped out, said hi, edits, and uploaded the edit. Oh, okay. Someone cooked lunch. We know that you are not in the dark time zone. Well, I guess not. It could still be nighttime, and you could be having lunch. I work night shift. I can get that.
You and me, right here.
This is iced coffee, and it's going to get me through the migraines this weekend. So,
Yes.
because we're gonna storm scattered all weekend, so constant changes in the pressure.
Oh,
fun time.
We got a cold front that came in, so it rained this week, and now it looks like we're finally gonna get fall-ish weather for like our week or 2 weeks before it becomes winter, because it was steadily in like the 70 upper 80s this week. So it was finally not above 90 degrees.
yeah. It's an inferno where I live still. One day in like December, we'll get a nice random day.
Right. Hoping to finish shop before bed, but it will not be happening tonight. Oh, that's fine. Oh yeah, it's almost midnight.
Yeah, Morgan's not a night owl. This is late for you, Morgan.
Midday. Oh, Southern Hemisphere. Yep, that makes sense.
Thank you.
We're supposed to get rain this weekend. Storms. Yeah. All the changing. We're about like, I want to say like a week late to having cooler temperatures. It definitely came later this year than it usually does.
Where I live in Tennessee, it said you get 3 days of autumn. Here's your winter chills. And I'm like, bitch, you're not bringing me snow. Why the fuck? Bring back autumn.
Yeah. We haven't fully experienced it yet.
I got to wear my light sweater for 2 days. Now I have to wear my jacket everywhere.
Puffy coats.
You could just wear a sweater all the time during what we would consider winter.
I mean, to be fair, my clothes are no longer seasonal because one of the migraine symptoms is like my body no longer or there are times when it stops. What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't control its temperature right anymore.
Oh,
so
like temperature regulation.
Thank you. Yes, it no longer regulates my body temperature normally. So I could literally be cold in 90-degree weather. And I'm just like, I don't know how you people are out here in tank tops. I need a sweater. Or start sweating in like 50-degree weather. I was like, That's why I like to joke that I'm like, I would just like early menopause, please. And one of my aunts is all like, oh, like you wouldn't be able, or like something about it. Like, you don't really want that. And I'm like, oh, please tell me the symptoms. Hot and cold flashes, I'm there. Migraines, also there. I'm like, I'm already going through it.
Might as well. Yep.
Might as well just pull that plug.
Aw, that's awesome.
Oh, it's around 4.
4? Oh man.
Oh nope, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I feel like butcher this weekend. Next week we'll go back to fall. I'm hoping we stay. The weather told us that we were going to continue to have cooler temperatures next week, even though there's no storm coming. But who knows? They'll say that, and then like Tuesday will be 100. So. Hot flashes. Yeah. My mom's hitting menopause, so she's getting that stuff. Stay hot. Yeah. Though my mother got treated today by her parents. I brought her coffee, and then I went back to my dad's, and then she told me later that one of her parents came, or former parents, because their child moved up to the next age level, but came in like sneakily, was like, whoop, coffee. So she had like 3 cups of coffee today.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. It's like, Mom, you're just so spoiled. Your parents just love you too much.
And look, now you're all jittery.
Yeah. That's what her coworkers kept telling her. They're like, you're not going to be able to sleep or do anything. All right. We're at 146. So maybe we'll do a tiny sprint then. Do we want to do a tiny sprint?
It is entirely up to you.
Whatever you the host, I hear.
Whatever you desire.
My brain is attempting to do math and be like, how much time do we actually have?
I mean, we have what, 15 minutes left of the stream?
Well, the next stream starts in about 14 minutes. So
yeah,
you could do like a 5-minute sprint and everybody could still outro.
Or we can just chat. I mean, says it the person that doesn't have a voice, but you know, the irony.
Well, as
We
Just
could just
relax.
chat. I don't want to figure out what these scents smell like right now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
That's
like
my-
just kept saying
that's
there
my-
is no rules, but there's rules. I at least did a 45-minute sprint.
You did. You sprinted
I
for
usually
over
do
half of your
social
stream.
sprints.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You did more than an hour of sprinting, and so that was half. That's a good productivity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay.
Also, apparently there's no rules, so
Yeah, that's what you guys
That's what
kept saying
Jess
last
keeps
week.
telling you. Don't think you guys. I'm not the one who says that.
I love how Sam immediately her face is like, I'm so done with this no rule thing.
She's the enforcer. That's why she needs to be able to
I don't
enforce
have a
something.
job now. My job is now just to look pretty in as many streams as possible
There you go. That's
Like-
clever.
and maybe get work done.
Maybe. Hi, JC.
I do
That's-
find it kind of funny. Some people are like, but she's like, but I need some rules. I need some structure. There's too many options. And I'm like, see, Jess, see, a little structure is good.
It helps, especially if you have anxiety. You need some type of structure to fall back on.
Yeah.
No foundation.
I mean, like children tend to be better behaved as a generalization, obviously, but a lot of children tend to be better behaved and stick to following rules if they have a routine and they understand the rules. It brings them a sense of comfort and security. And when kids don't have that, they'll act out a lot of times just because they're really anxious because they don't know what's going on. They don't know what to do. The world is big, everything is overwhelming, and mom and dad are not providing a safety net.
Yeah.
So,
Oh wow, that's very interesting actually. And if you try to translate that later to adulthood,
right? It like explains so much about us. doesn't it?
yeah,
Yeah. But having
who
too much
left us
structure
on our
also
to our own?
difficult.
I'm like, why did you let us adults?
Poor
No.
Generation X, the latchkey kids.
Oh
This is
no.
why they are.
Unless
how they
you're
are.
unless you're one of the kids weird like me who are just like, there's no structure, I'll create my own.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
That's
So-
special.
my mom and my aunt, who was basically my second mom, were both terrible at discipline. So I only really followed the rules because I liked following the rules because I liked the structure. And if I didn't like a rule and I didn't follow it, there was almost no consequences. Like we were talking about a cartoon. Oh, the Beetlejuice cartoon. On our way, like my dad and my mom were driving me and Chris back from the airport, and we were talking about the Beetlejuice cartoon, and my dad was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Oh, they changed the way the sandworms look." And my husband goes, "Why did they do that?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just know I like watching it 3 a.m. in middle school." And my dad looks at me and he's like, "What were you doing up at 3 a.m. in middle school?" I'm like, "I couldn't sleep."
Yep.
And he looks at my mother and he's like, "We should have been stricter." And my mom's just like, yeah. That was like 20 years ago. Get over it.
See, I like to make my own rules because
Mm,
if I don't
Well, like-
follow them, I'm like, I made them. It doesn't apply to me.
That's it.
the logical.
On my channel, my chat knows very much that I'll be like, yeah, like sometimes even when I do polls, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do this thing. And it's like, well, then why did you do a poll? I was like, I said I would take your opinions into consideration. This is a dictatorship,
There you go.
not a democracy.
It's an
That's me on
opinion.
Twitch.
Yes.
I
It
do it
is
on
you.
Twitch. I'm like, this is a suggestion, but you know, you all know I run a dictatorship here, so
So, I'm not an insomniac. Well, I didn't used to be an insomniac. Now I have migraines, and insomnia is occasionally a symptom I have to deal with. But as a child, the thing is, my mom had me when she was in high school. So my grandmother had me most nights. My grandmother is a night owl. And it just so happened that like when I was awake and when I was asleep worked for my grandma because she'd stay up with me. We'd sleep while my mom was in school, and then my mom had me when, you know, I woke up. And that is essentially just the sleep rhythm that my body has demanded my entire life. So like it's really hard for me to fall asleep before 3 a.m. But like, and if I try to sleep in past like 10 or 11, I feel so groggy and lethargic. It doesn't matter what time I went to bed. So Esther and Sam are the rules.
We are.
Like, we don't even follow our own rules, so why would we follow other people's?
Yeah.
I like the logic. Yes.
Do housework. Can allow you to have any playtime until all the chores are done. I do not have that problem. I'm like, I just don't want to do it.
And the Lord's like, no, we're good.
And I feel like that comes from like having to do so many chores as a kid. Like I had to help clean, especially when my mom used to be really sick. So I'm like, it can wait.
My mom inadvertently made cleaning fun because like she would put, you know, CMT on back when CMT and MTV were just music videos, didn't have other things. And so she would put CMT on or MTV because they played a lot of 80s stuff back then. Anyway, I digress. And then we would we would basically clean while we danced around the house and stuff. So it was more like a fun activity than it was cleaning, except like cleaning my room. And that's because I was the oldest by 5 and 6 years and I shared my room with my sisters. You can't keep a room with 3 children clean. You just can't. My children can't even keep their rooms with 1 child per room clean.
Yeah, I remember my room.
It was like the cumbias turned on, we were cleaning, but I still am just like, no.
I just like, see, a Puerto Rican household, they do clean with music, but it's just like so incredibly early. And the moment you listen to that specific song, your mom likes to start her cleaning day.
The sun has risen, and thus so has mom.
Yeah.
There's some songs that I just refuse to listen because the trauma.
There's just so many songs on repeat. So I don't necessarily have like a single song associated. I just know the type of music. If like the cumbias, the tejano, like if that was playing, it most likely we were playing that day.
It makes sense. My brother is a Leo, and if there's any messes, he has to deal with the mess before he can do anything else. And he wasn't taught that his room was never clean, but you know.
I had no Sunday.
I think in my household was Olga Tañón. Like the moment that voice will boom around the house, I was like, here we go again.
that day, that time of day.
It's that time of the week.
Yeah, for sure. I just hate cleaning. That is the benefit of my husband having OCD, and part of his OCD is slight cleaning, not like as much as people assume it is, but so he ends up doing more cleaning than me. I'm just like, it's okay.
I have like a percentage. If the house is not above a certain percentage of cleanliness, I will not be able to do anything. I will like shut down unless I can clean it. Which, if it gets to the point where I feel shut down because it's too messy, that makes cleaning it a lot harder. So then I just get stuck in a cycle. And normally, my brain like hacks itself because it'll get to a point where I just get so mad and angry at the fact that I've been sick that I will get up and I will rage clean. And then I'll be good again.
I can see that though. You kind of
feel
need the
that.
space to be clear so that your mind feels clear and your body can just rest.
Yeah. I there's one thing that I rage clean is washing dishes. Cause another thing my Puerto Rican mother doesn't believe in isn't a freaking dishwasher.
We have a
So
dishwasher, but it's a glorified drying rack.
That's what ours is.
The last time I tried to use it, it flooded. So
oh,
I don't think we even know how to use ours, honestly. So we just.
I was like, I grew up without one. So I
Yeah.
was like, I didn't care. But my husband was like, no, we should try to use it. And I'm like, okay. And it worked like twice. And then it started flooding. And I was like, all right, no, I'll just wash them. It's fine.
I love my dishwasher when I was living in Virginia and I missed it. I'm like, can we get one? She's like, we have a perfectly. I'm like,
No.
oh,
My-
and then
I
I
think I
rage
used that my last
watch
apartment.
dishes.
We had a dishwasher. It was so nice. I helped more with cleaning. There's no dishwasher now. I'm like, I wash dishes by hand my whole life at home. I don't want to do this.
My children are like getting old enough and they're in this stage where they actively want to help and stuff. So like my younger two have definitely like done the dishes, like just because they wanted to do the dishes. And I'm like, hell yeah, go for it. And like my oldest will now he's where he will clean his dishes. So like he got a specific ramen bowl for his birthday and he keeps his ramen bowl clean. So, and he has this mug that he likes to use daily. It's like the only cup he uses. And so he keeps that clean. And I'm like, this works for me. You don't have to do that. You're doing your own dishes. That's
I'll
one
take it.
less person.
See, that would make sense. My husband went to go visit family for like a week on the East Coast. I literally did no dishes until the day before he came. And it was all just my dishes that had accumulated for the week, so it wasn't actually that much, but I still didn't do anything until the day before he came. I was like, I should probably do this so that the sink is empty.
It's like, I'm not
Yeah.
evidence.
Sometimes I'll be like, I really need to do the dishes today. And then it's like 5 o'clock and I'm like, oh, my husband's going to be home in an hour. So I'll go and I'll do the dishes real quick.
I
Like,
still have that talent of like I can do a bunch of shit in like a tiny amount of time because of that. My parents are coming home. I need to get everything done I was supposed to do.
It's like for me, it's not because I'm stressed that I'll get in trouble or anything, because I would never get in trouble for not doing the dishes with my husband. It's because I know that if he sees the dishes pile up, he starts to get really stressed and overwhelmed and that. So I'm like, no, I'm doing this so that my husband is not stressed.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I need to get to the productivity. Oh,
I was gonna say, yeah, we have now hit the 2-hour mark. All right. Do you want to say bye first, Sam, so you can run away?
yes, that would be nice. I am Writing Mom Samantha Nasset. On my channel, I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer parent things. You can go to my website, samanthaalnasset.com, to read a spooky flash fiction and a murder short story. They're both completely free to read and enjoy. And I'll see y'all in the next productivity sprint. Bye. I'm away.
I was like, no, you're not. You're still there.
I love her. She's so adorable.
Who next? You want to go next? Esther?
Yeah, I can. Esther Marie Andujar, Puerto Rican writer, aspiring to be a hybrid author. Channel is under the same name. I write and I make myself try to do impossible goals, knowing they are impossible. Because I'm an Aries. I do whatever the heck I want.
Sounds about right. My mom was an Aries. Hello, friends. I'm Desiree M. Ortega. You can find me over on YouTube at Coffee Reading Writing or on Twitch, twitch.tv/Desiree M. Ortega. I write, I do things, and I'm back. Hi, bye. Till next time.
And this is my channel, Laura Smadil. I do spicy romances, but I'm also going into erotica soon with an announcement coming later this weekend. And I also talk about books in Hispanic, Latin representation and games. And I have multiple channels for multiple things. You can check all that out down below. And let's not take any more time for the next break. All right. Bye.